Hi everybody, Tennis Coach Robert here with CarlboTennis.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about using a tennis ball to help you with your feet and your lower body. It can help loosen up some of the muscles that are tight in that area and help prevent plantars, fascia, and some of the other things that we have. Or we may have, and hopefully we don't get them. So I'm going to go ahead and start off. Ideally, it would be good if you could do these bare feet. So I'm here outside the North Pinellas YMCA doing it. So I'm going to take a tennis ball and I'm going to show you from the side. I'm going to do my midfoot. I'm going to press down hard. Okay, so you can see that I really press down on it. I'm going to start it for 1 minute. This is going to be painful for a lot of people. And I'm just going to go forward and backwards like this. And you can see that my foot is completely flat on the ground. I'm forward here. I'm going backwards and forward. As you get better and more comfortable with this, you can go ahead and you can focus only on the front part of the foot, like here, or the back part only. But right now, we're just going to focus on the middle of the foot here, the midfoot here. We're going to go forward and backwards. Like I say, you can go in the front area and the back area, but let's just focus on this area here. Okay. So I was supposed to put my timer on, but my timer is didn't go ahead and get started there, but we're going for 1 minute. Okay, so I'm gonna really go here. I'm gonna go for 15 more seconds. I could go a little bit longer if you guys want to see the pain that I'm enduring. But for most people, they find this to be very painful. One of my friends who's a touring, is an ATP umpire. He started doing this and it really has helped him because he sits down all day long. You know, sometimes, you know, we're sitting for hours and hours and hours, and then we get up and do some exercises, or someone like myself who is on my feet all the time playing tennis. So this can really help out. So I ended up going a little bit longer. So there. So that's about a minute. The next one we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put the front part of my foot pressed down. And I'm just going to get my toes up and down. So my toes are going to up and down. I'm going to press down really hard. And then I'm just going to move my toes up and down. For some people, this can be a little bit of a challenge because what we do is we don't use our feet very often. Okay, so the problem is with the feet and hands are very similar. So imagine if you had your hands in a glove all day long, which would be your sock, and it's not moving freely. It can be problematic. So it's very good to be bare feet and to move your toes around a little bit so that we're able to do all the things that we can with the hands, and it can help. But for some people, this might be a little bit of a challenge, but it can definitely help with your balance and all the other things that we have to remember, that we have to be in have good feet for balance, for control, etc., etc. So having the feet in good is a very important thing. Remember, we have lots of bones in the bottom of our feet, and they cause a lot of different control a lot of our weight. So I'm going to go ahead now and do the left foot, and I'm pressing down on it here all the way down, and I started that one there. So I have 57 seconds, and we keep rolling back and forth. I'm going to go from this side here. So you can see, you can go ahead and hold on to, I'm holding on to this bar here, or this pole, and you can use this here, and if you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and press down without this. It can help us with balance. We're going back and forth here, and like I said, you can use the front part, the back part, but if you can just do the middle of the foot like so, that's really good. Rolling back and forth. If this becomes too easy, you can use a lacrosse ball. That's what I use. I roll the bottom of my feet at least 1 time a day, sometimes twice, in the morning and sometimes in the afternoon. So we want to go ahead and roll, and it can help in preparing. I used to sometimes do this before I even went on the tennis court as part of my warm-up, and it would really help me. So now I'm going to go ahead and squeeze back and forth like this. So this is to help, just going ahead and squeezing back and forth. It's really important that we have flexibility in the toes. It helps us with getting up on our toes to serve, to jump, and having good balance. Okay, feet are very, very important because it helps us again with balance, making sure we have good balance. So I'm gonna go backward and forward here. Apologize about my feet, but the best way to demonstrate this is to actually just show it like this. So we're gonna go back and forth here. Have press down, and I know even if it feels very painful, you know, just try to endure it. With all types of physical training that you do, you want to make sure you consult your physician first so that you don't have any underlying issues before you get anything started. But again, just go ahead, and if you have foot issues, you know, you can talk to your podiatrist about this and so on, but this should help. The other thing about being bare feet, you know, you want to make sure that you walk on the grass and in the beach and so on. It can really help in a nice therapeutic way. So I hope you found this video to be helpful, using the tennis ball to roll the bottom of your feet to help you with loosen up some of that fascia in the bottom. It can help us with our lower back strains that we have, hamstrings, and it can help in so many different areas here. The calf muscles are tight and so on. So it's a way to loosen up the muscles here. So again, whether you're sitting on a regular basis as part of your job, or you're like me standing up, is really helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for all of you who subscribe, thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and share it. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
For more information on Carlbo Tennis, visit www.carlbotennis.com. If you wish to email Coach Robert, please do so at robert@carlbotennis.com, or visit his Facebook page at www.facebook.com/carlbotennis. Tennis for the people. This video was an ADCI LLC production and was filmed at the North Pinellas YMCA located in Palm Harbor, Florida.